I see so many people in the early phases, they get really discouraged when something doesn't work. And it's like, dude, this is like the game. The game is like things break every month forever as an entrepreneur. So like,
And you don't realize the learnings that happen. Like a lot of times, failure is supposed to just be it's supposed to be a stepping stone. It's supposed to be something teaches you something that you may use a year from now, you may use 6 months from now, you may not use for 10 years from now. But lots of times it's those that you can't really connect the dots looking backward. You just have to do what excites you and what is feeling inspiring for the idea in that moment and running with it as far as you can. And if you need to pivot or if you need to evolve, if you need to change something, I mean, that's okay. That's part of it. And if you're not willing to run that, yeah, you can't really get good at entrepreneurship. You can't really get good at group ownership or just business ownership in general, because that's part of the game. That's what you signed up for.
mm, yeah, preach, dude. I
Yeah.
I feel like yeah, I feel like that's the big thing, Mr. Matt. Do you have any guests that you want to have on, Matt, that you think should be on this podcast? Who would be the best person to get on here? Favorite schooler?
Yeah, and I feel like you're kind of more plugged into the game more than I.
Yeah.
I'm more of the nerd of school in the background, and you're like the popular kid.
Yeah, you're not networking as much on the
I'm,
school
I'm the I'm
side.
the in, I'm the introvert that
Yeah.
that no one, not as many people know, and
You're
so
like the secret conductor is what you are in the background. As we're making all of our decisions, dude. Matt's just like, why don't we think about this? And then we switch the decision to the other direction.
yeah, maybe we have good. I do feel like a lot of good magic comes from our conversations
Yeah.
and just the way we collectively think about problems. I think there's some synergy there that's valuable, and
Yeah.
which is another cool perk of this podcast. I think that gives the opportunity for that to shine forth as well. Because synergy is a special thing. This idea that when you get a group or you get two or more people together, and kind of the sum of what comes out of that being greater than each individually added up, I think is a special thing. And to
Mm-hmm.
have a canvas to paint that on, such as a podcast, I think is cool.